Hello Stampers. So I've been working with the Hibiscus stamp set called Timeless Tropical from Stampin' Up. And this is one of the cards I made. Here in a few minutes I'll show you some others. So I went to duplicate this card and I seem to be out of this particular color of pink. However, what I did have is this hole that I cut out, and I had some scrap left. So I want to show you this little technique here. If you can see this, I started to do this and then I decided I wanted to show it on a video. So I had all of these little flowers and leaves set exactly like I wanted them. So I put them down on press seal. Now, what I also did was put sticky tape on the back, so now they are sticking. But when you use press and seal, you can pick these cards up. As you can see, it sticks. Put them down on your paper just like you had them. I put sticky tape on the back of them already, so I don't know, that wasn't a very good example of how this works, but it's what I did to make this card. I saw this on YouTube one time. It's just the press and seal by Glad. It's sticky on the one side. And it holds pieces of paper. Here, I'll show you on this card. So this is another card I made. And I'm going to be putting together another one very much like it. And so I have this card I'm going to put here. I want to get it all arranged. And when I get it all arranged, I want to be able to just, got this hello stamp here. I don't know where I got that, but I really like it. So when I get all these things all put together, just like that, then I can come in here. This press and seal's been used a couple times, so it's losing its sticky. But you just stick it to the flowers, press it down, and then you can just pick them up like that. There they are. I didn't press it to that stuff. And you get out your sticky tape. Excuse me. You get out your sticky tape and you just put that all right back down again. I can even do that because I kind of like that arrangement. It went well. I'm not going to do that yellow flower because I'm a little concerned about the size of this hello and how that's going to go on there. And you just turn it back over. Place it back on your card. Now I kind of want to miss this little card down here. So I sticky taped those two. Pull up your press and seal. See, even that flower stuck. And in a minute, after I get this stamped, I will add that in there, and I'll add this other flower in there. But it got everything right where I wanted it placed. So I'm going to stop the tape. Okay, so I'm back. So this is what I'm going to go ahead and finish this. This is the Calypso Corel. And I am going to go ahead and stamp this little circle. I had a very small piece of paper that I cut that out of, so I went ahead and cut it first. This is always the hard part, is getting it on here in a perfect spot. Hopefully that's good. I'm pretty sure I did that flower out of this Calypso Coral too. Kind of has a pinky orangey color to it. So I like to clean my stamps right away. So now I am going to place these guys on here. I still have this little piece of I still have this little piece of press and seal, and I am going to try to get these guys so they're not covering up the hello and not hanging off the card. Trying not to cover up these pickups. I think they're kind of nice little addition to this. So I am just going to press and seal, I think, the hello and this left-handed flower, because that one I'm going to have to slip in afterward, I think. But I kind of like the way those two are in there right now. Flip these over. Put a little sticky tape on there. Sometimes you kind of got to hold it. It can come off of that. Like I said, this press and seal's been used more than once, so it could easily come off. But it's still doing a pretty good job of sticking. Okay, I kind of had that under there a little bit, I think. And we'll kind of move that down as close to the card as we can get it. Get the hello as straight as we can get it. And now that that's stuck down, this should peel right up. Well, I might be a little bit off on that car, but it'll probably be fine. And then this guy I'll just kind of slip in there, I think. I don't want to, yeah. So, anyway, pretty darn close to this other one that I did the first time. I used a little bigger, kind of like the circle. I think it connects to this better than the square. So there's that card. Now, to finish out this card, I'm not sure what that color is. I was going to use this stamp here, right down here, that says rest and relax, you deserve it. And I will stamp that right there. And that card will be done. It's not quite as good as this card, but I think it turned out pretty good. So other cards that I have done, I want to show you real quick. This is an embossing folder that I got at Joann Fabrics, actually. I kind of like the tropical leaves on it. And I cut out stuff, and anyway, I just cut out an oval that goes with the same set as this hello that's over here. It's just a bigger one. It's a nice little set. I don't believe it is Stampin' Up, but I believe Stampin' Up has a similar oval set. Here's another one. This one's kind of plain. Just tried to pull in some reds. Give people a place to write a sentiment or a note. And anyway, I give these to my grandmother and her friends, and they like kind of plain cards that they can just don't necessarily have a sentiment on. This one is another one, papers, and these papers, all of these papers have been from the set of papers that go with the Hibiscus set. Can't tell you what they're called right now. Anyway, I really like this lily set. Here's another one that I really like, that's in that batch. Another very pretty pattern of papers that Stampin' Up sold with for this. So here is another thing I wanted to show you. You can see how that Statham, I think that's what that's called, it's kind of shiny. Same on this one. Well, I wanted them to stand out a little bit more, and the stamp itself really doesn't, they kind of blend in. So what I did is I have this embossing pen. It's got kind of a pointy end and a fatter end. I tried the fatter end, but it filled in a little bit too much right there in the fatter part. So I took this and I just dabbed it on there. like that. It is blue tint. I'm going to wipe it off. And then I put embossing powder on it that I got. This is a Stampin' Up. Anyway, crushed curry is the color. And anyway, that's how I did those and made them stand out a little bit better. This, I have a roll of that I got. Who knows where I got it. It's not Stampin' Up. You cut that at whatever length you want, and then you just pull that away, and all of a sudden you've got it frayed on. You can have it frayed on 4 sides. I think I got it on clearance somewhere. I don't know. Might have been at the 99-cent thing. But that's why I don't have any of that pink paper left, just because I used it to make another card. This is not Stampin' Up paper. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's got texture on one side. So, that is another card. Not real fancy, pretty easy to put together. Just stamp and cut. And there it is. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a fun time stamping.